position yourself and use them as a footstool. When the time comes,
Began by thanking Brother Kofi and his staff for once again opening the doors and allowing us to come in and be a part of their community effort to bind our community, lift our community, and begin to restore us to where we belong. So again, Brother Kofi, I don't see him right now, but he's right. I'm sorry, there you are. And the brother that spoke earlier, and there are 2 or 3 others I know are from South Gate. Thank you. Thank you. Must teach things that are practical and useful. Talking about changing the condition of our people is a waste of time. So, we're going to talk about law, truth, and freedom. And what, if anything, they have to do with each other. While yet a teacher, and for those of you who don't know me very well, that was just a couple of years ago, I was inspired by a statement made by the Fahmy Rasul, which I will paraphrase here. The statement is, quote, "Read your own holy books and hold your head high like other men." That involves the discovery and recovery of our own holy books and the application of the knowledge found in them so that I can then hold my head high like other men. In the early days of my search, a couple of years ago, the 60s and the 70s, some of you don't even know, that's not even a date on the calendar for some of you youngsters. Others remember days. That was the days before the invention of the internet and copy machine. What? That was a time when there was no internet and copy machine? Yeah, there was. All right. And during that period of time, the search was very laborious. Locating intact volumes of anything is near impossible. Yet I persisted. Today, after the advent of the internet, the search has been made much easier. Action remains somewhat costly, but attainable. Among the discoveries of what is our own holy books, I found the following books. Number 1, the writings of Ptah-hotep, sometimes called the Instructions of Ptah-hotep to his son. It is actually the oldest known manuscript in the world, and it is of African origin. So anytime anybody wants to talk about what is the oldest known book in the world, you now know the name of it. It is the writing of Ptah-hotep, a set of instructions to his son. Secondly, I found the tablets of Tehuti, whom they call Thought. Third, I received a book of Tehuti called Thought from High Priest Anubis Ketlar, a companion of mine in Oklahoma City. I found what I believe to be the book of Aset, and I can't say for sure because they title it differently. They call it the Tablet of Isis. My research indicates it's probably the same book. Fifth, I found the Divine Pymander, written by Neter Tehuti. Sixth, I found what's commonly known to most of you probably. It's called Haru, the Book of Coming Forth by Day. Or, before they finally figured out what we were saying and got the name correct, they called it the Book of the Dead. All right. 7, I found the Book of Luqman, which contained in the Holy Quran. 8, there is the very widely known Aesop's Fables, which is by the same Luqman, the Ethiopian. It's a book of children's stories containing morals to teach values to children, written by an African. I also found some other works that are currently being interpreted and reproduced by our modern Afrocentric scholars. Among these are, number 1, one I love, it's called the Hosea by Maulana Karenga. You may have heard of it. Secondly, I found the ancient Egyptian wisdom text by Mu'atta Ashby. Third, I am in the process of reading, I start and I stop, a book called Mayat, The Moral Ideal in Ancient Egypt, by Maulana Karenga. Fourth, a book titled The Egyptian Philosophers by Malefi Ashante. That will blow you away. You know, so many wise people in one spot produced by one culture. And finally, African Philosophy by Theophile Obenga, and there are several other books. But all of these are what kind of books? Our own holy books, written by African or black people, whatever you're comfortable with, for black people, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. The book that will be the basis of my lecture today is The Divine Pymander by the Neter Tahuti, whom you may know as Thought. Original copy of the Divine Pymander on Kemetic papyrus, etched into temple stones, have not yet been disclosed. And I chose that word very carefully. Disclosed, not discovered. We don't know whether they discovered them or not. They ain't told us what they stole. But that does not mean they have discovered. It only means that they have not been released to the general public as. So then, the oldest known copy of the Divine Pymander, or written Arabic language, after having been translated from the African language. The Arabic texts have been translated into several languages and was finally translated into English by John Everard in the year 1650 AD, some 360 years ago. His preface to the English translation puts a decidedly Christian slant on his work. But even so, he is unable to overcome the African perspective, knowledge, and disclosures from Neter Tahuti, because they preach both the Judaic and the Christian writings by several thousand years. However, using the standard devices of mind that are yet employed to this day, they claim ownership of the works. He and other Europeans changed the names of everyone in the book and all the locations of the book to a Hellenic form. In other words, they give them Greek names. Okay, an old device. So even when you pick something up that belongs, when they're talking about Zeus and Minerva and all of the Apollo and all of the other Greek and Roman deities, you don't see the connection and relationship to you. But it's your work, your thoughts, your ideas have been stolen and incorporated into someone's culture. I started to say we're going to steal it back, but you can't steal what belongs to you. You're just going to take it back. The Divine Pymander may well not even be the title of the original work, but it is the name that has been applied to this work, and it is the name that I will use until a proper replacement is identified and placed into usage by black scholars. This was the procedure that had to be used until the title Book of the Dead replaced with the title Book of Coming Forth by Day. At any rate, the Divine Pymander is a book of divine knowledge. I will let that sink in. It is a book of divine knowledge. It is a book of knowledge of and of God that was written by a black man.
My first quote, not backed by gold or silver, but faith and hope. In God we trust, who in the world trusts us. It's a play out.